Little update from Nice Big Wrench on tearing down the tracer after my accident. I've torn, as you can see, taken the entire front end off. The bracket, drag it out into the sun. As you can see, it's a little bit bent in all kinds of ways. There's a couple of lugs hanging on it where the plastic snapped off. So yeah, that I need to buy a new one. There was a nice crack across the plastic of this, and it looks messy now, but I haven't tidied it up. Basically, I've taken a soldering iron and melted across the crack just to join it together, holds it together so it doesn't flap around, and makes it a bit easier to reattach to things. There's some of the lugs that have broken off the red piece. Yeah, there's this piece here, don't know where that goes yet. That's snapped off of something else. But yeah, other fun bits. I managed to crack my ignition mount there and on the top there. So I'm basically gonna grab it and pop it back together again. Bit of super glue, should be right. Because I can't really see these. I can't really get to those nuts underneath. What are they? The Torx heads or something like that. Yeah, but there's no point getting to them because I need to glue it all back together again. Yeah, the other thing, I've taken my rack off. But as you can see, this little seat, the silver clamp that sits at the back, that's snapped on both sides like that, which is then cracked plastic. But then there's nothing else broken that I can see on the back end, so it's going to be a case of just replace this silver part, plastic, weld this back together again. Maybe buy if I can find a cheap piece of plastic on eBay, then I might just replace the unit. And yeah, hopefully that should be, the rear end should be all good. Oh yeah, fun part, undid the bottom bolt of my rear set. That's fine. The top bolt is this weird thing. Oh, what's that? I said, you can't get to the other side of it. It's because it's the same bolt as the pivot for the swing arm. So in order to replace that rear set hanger, I'm going to have to unbolt, take that entire bolt out and pop the swing arm out in order to swap it out. But yeah, and then this is fun. I managed to twist the peg without it snapping, which is quite amazing. I'm not entirely sure how I did that, but yeah, so that's bent, and the mount of it's bent as well, it's loose. This is bent inwards. My engine bar took a hell of an impact, and it's actually bent this section of steel here. There was a crack in the paint there where this entire thing has moved inwards, and as you can see, there is no room now because the engine stopped it from going any further. So I think it's kind of bent around this part and then bent on that part, and the whole thing's just moved in. So yeah, I'm gonna maybe take that off and bend it back out. I might just leave it as it is, because it means taking the engine bolts out, and I don't think it's worth the risk of doing. I had this seam here, focus on that on the tank, this seam here had split apart slightly. I'm not entirely sure like whether they glue it together or something like that, but it came apart pretty easily. But there's this bolt here and plate has bent, and I'm not entirely sure if the entire tank has bowed in a little bit on this edge, but when I go to fit everything back together again, I'll find out. But yeah, that as it stands is how the repairs are going, and I'll keep you posted. Catch you next time.